Yeah, definitely fell apart. I've always wondered if it would work because the first time anyone ever saw a knife gun, I think at least for my generation, was Final Fantasy the GunBlade, and it seems like someone actually made a modern version of it. There's actually a knife gun in existence before. I think it was a revolver with a knife with a blade attached to it. But I guess this is like the modern version of it.
Time for you. Go on and get out of here, walnut brain. Hasn't anyone ever told you don't bring a knife to a gunfight? Unbelievable.
Uh,
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today, I have a very unique knife to show.
was that a Family Guy reference? Peter Griffin fighting the chicken?
Incorporated knife pistol. So back in the 1980s, somebody was tired of carrying a knife and a pistol and decided to combine the two. The end result was the...
Well, can't argue with that logic.
This thing is 11 inches overall and has a 1.5 inch barrel over the top of the blade. On the top of the knife is your hammer, and down below is your trigger. To load this thing, you pull the hammer back just slightly.
Okay.
Push this lever, it opens up, and you load in your 38 special.
Okay, it's a 38.
You just close it up, cock your hammer back all the way, and you are ready to fire. This particular Powell knife pistol has never been fired. I am very excited to be the first one to pull the trigger on it, so let's go get set up and get started.
Okay.
First, I just want to see if this thing will function and if I can hit anything. Throw a 38 special in there. This is awkward. Okay?
Yeah, it is.
I don't think I'm going to be able to hit anything like this. I'm going to actually try to aim. Maybe kind of.
I don't think you can aim any.
Hold it.
I don't think you can aim it. You have to really get close. And he actually hit something. That was... I'm actually sold. But with that barrel
I
length,
can't believe I hit that. Well,
he's like, what, 10 meters away?
great success. We had a hit right there. I hit a little bit.
Let's close center mass, you guys.
That'll win.
I think it's a Charlie.
I believe I hit it.
Poor chicken. Is that a Family Guy reference?
Oh, no. Okay, let's do some science.
Ooh, ballistic gel.
I have a 16-inch block of 10% clear ballistic gel sent to us by the fine folks at Clear Ballistics. And then I have this thingamajig. It's called a chronograph. This magical device will measure the speed of our bullets.
Chronograph.
This up in front
Fancy.
Of the gel. We're going to shoot through it, get our bullet speed, and then see how much gel we make it through. Okay, I am going to
Totally unnecessary but enjoyable.
38 special, 125 grain jacketed hollow point, and I'm going to pray that I don't shoot my
Alright, he's
chronograph.
less than 5 meters away.
Oh!
Oh my god. It actually worked.
Error, I'm a little too close. But we do have...
Yeah, he was less than 5 meters away.
penetration. This is a 16-inch block. I would say it made it through more than half. That's at least about 9 to 10 inches of penetration. I'm really curious to how fast this round is moving. 167 feet per second. That's not very fast.
What? If
What
you're
do you expect
in
out of
the
a
business
1.5
end,
inch barrel? Well, we know what kind of penetration we're getting out of this. Now let's see how sharp this blade is. Hi-ya!
and it didn't work, I guess you have to sharpen it. And then that thing worked.
Now
Yeah.
let's use this thing for real. I'm going to give this ballistic gel a poke and then a pew. Here we go.
So it's like an advanced CO2 knife. Huh.
I felt the muzzle blast on my hand. So up close,
Yeah.
that looks like that's pretty effective. Almost the same amount of penetration. Now I want to stick it in there just a little bit deeper.
Is it the barrel length? Does it have something to do with the barrel length?
Real good.
Because with his last shot, he was like,
Here we go.
does this have something to do with the barrel length? Because same penetration level. Yet on the first shot, he was standing like what, 2 or 3 meters away, and the second shot was point blank, and there's like less than an inch of difference in terms of penetration. I'm not a scientist, not a doctor, but this one's really close. And you definitely failed the paraffin test due to the powder burns on your hand.
Is some gnarly stuff there. We have quite a wound channel from our blade, and then our round made it pretty far into the gel.
Wait, it's roughly the same level of penetration.
But not as effective as my Judy chop. Hi-ya! If you'd like to send your thoughts and prayers to the Chip-O-Matic 5000, you can do that by hitting the subscribe button. And if you want to help me get it fixed, be sure and check out my new shirts. There's a link in the description down below. Up next, we have...
Alright, we've got apples now.
It looks like that round travels very close to the tip of that blade. So I'm thinking we can stab some apples and then blast them off the end of the knife. All right, let's see here.
Okay.
Let's try again. Let's see here. Get a little lower on the apple. Ah, yes. Perfect. I literally could sit here and do this all day. Let's see if it'll go through 2 apples.
Did it go through? It did, I think.
If I wasn't already sticky enough, now we're going to shoot some 2 liters of Dr. Thunder. This is probably going to be a little messy. Here we go.
It worked. Went through. But then again, you've got less than a millimeter of plastic.
Oh, I got it on the camera again. Okay, let's get back to the stab.
Alright, we're just playing like American version of Fruit Ninja now.
Into them and then pull the trigger.
I just noticed he's not wearing ear protection. Like, look.
You just got jammed.
Wait. What happened? Oh my god, it broke! Yeah, definitely fell apart. So I guess it's not meant to be used like for more than after like, less than 10 rounds or something. So it definitely failed the stress test on this one. Does it have a warranty?
Well,
wait. Not, he's only wearing eye and head protection but no ear protection. Is that the reason why he talks so loud? Because under a practical shooting setting, you are required to wear eye, ear, and head protection. Of course, the eye and the head protection is meant to protect you from the shell casing, because if you fire a weapon, shell casing usually goes upward to the side. So yeah, you're meant to protect your eye from that, but he's got no ear protection. So that explains why he talks so loud. And yep.
Folks,
it's over.
Like
video's over.
That is the end of the video.
Yes, it is.
What the heck? It broke. Looks like that piece of metal right there snapped. The almighty 38 Special, I guess, was just producing a little too much recoil for the old knife gun.
Well, I wonder how much it cost.
I found the broken piece, and it's right here. And
yeah,
see how that metal looks right there? I believe this is cast. This is not very strong metal.
So it's cast?
Connects right there. And that would wrap around this pin. So I can put it back together now without removing the pin.
Yeah,
Piece right back
I don't think it's going to be safe for him to use it anymore, but you know what?
But In all honesty, I am not very thrilled with these results. This was not supposed to be an episode of When Guns Go Boom. But at the end of the day, that is why we test these things out on Kentucky Ballistics, because we need to know, is it legit or a gimmick? There is some good news.
I think it's legit.
5000 is
It went through like,
and I
what,
still have
20 rounds before it broke?
shoot in today's video.
And how many knife/gunfights are you gonna go through in your entire life anyway?